More malicious, more damage, more danger. Are get little and.
There you go.
Yes.
Have you ever been offered money?
Yes, a lot of times.
Really?
Yes.
To turn a blind eye, not to look?
To go to sleep at home.
To go to sleep at home?
Yes.
Ramsey and his men come under fire from smugglers most nights. An hour into the operation, and a suspicious boat raises the alarm. We just came alongside a fishing trawler. Now, they're often used as spotters for the smugglers. They let the smugglers know where the boats are about. But they just cock their weapons, so the battery, they take it. Watch out, everyone. We're inside the boat. Watch out, everybody. Watch out, everybody. Watch out, watch out, watch out. We just had a collision. Fouled the ship through the window. So, okay, well, watch out.
This is illegal big fish.
It's a legal boat.
Illegal boat.
Where is he from?
From Egypt.
Egypt. He should not be here. The captain of the trawler is arrested and taken away by one of the support boats. We resume our search. For just under 3 hours, just found our first dinghy full of migrants, and it's packed. You get close to it and you look into the dinghy, there are people actually straddled over the edge of it, and inside it, it's absolutely rammed. So they estimate there to be around 100 to 120 people on board. It's absolutely packed. More migrants than ever before are dying on what is now the deadliest migrant route in the world. This year, more than 4,000 have drowned at sea trying to reach Europe. Most of them are picked up by the European flotilla. But if they do make it the 12 miles, if they slip through the net of the flotilla, if they get out into proper open water, they're not going to make the 200 miles to Italy. They're going to sink, and everybody.
This boat sinking.
It will sink, yeah?
1 hour.
One more hour.
1 more hour.
And that boat would sink, and they would all die. The support boat arrives to take the migrants back to shore. But the Coast Guards don't have the experience or training to deal with this desperate situation. There have been accusations of brutality. The migrants are loaded onto the tug and taken back to port. We carry on with the patrol, and over the next 2 hours, we come across another 2 boats carrying around 250 migrants. It's a common dinghy. There's women clearly in the middle, and they're very upset. Look, they're packed on top of each other.
This is the the third one.
Third one, eh?
Yes.
As the sun rises, we come across more boats. Even at this point, many of these people don't realize they are not going to Europe. The Coast Guard will return them to Libya. By 9 a.m., they have rescued about 600 men and women who now face an uncertain future.
How disappointed are you?
Very, very disappointed because I have spent a lot of money. The little
money my mom gathered in Nigeria. They have spent it on me.
It's only when you are so face to face with it, the desperation, the hope that's now lost. You know, there's a baby being breastfed there, and it's not more than a month old. I've seen the journey from the south, what that child's already endured, and its mother. And, you know, for them to be picked up now, whether you agree with the migration or not, and there are people who are clearly ill and not well on that tug now. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. As we make our way back to port, we come across a fifth dinghy and another 120 migrants are transferred to the Coast Guard's vessel. When did you get in the boat?
We got there since last night.
Since last night? And how old is she?
She's 5.
She's 5.
She will be turning 6 tomorrow.
She'll be 6 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going to happen to you now?
No.
They're going to put you in a detention centre. Do you understand that? In Libya.
We don't want to go back to Libya because there is war in Libya and it beats the black people there, so we cannot stay there.
You use words sometimes like humanitarian disaster, but it's not until it confronts you like this and you see just the scale of it. You can see, look. If we, in 9 hours, have picked up around 750 people, how many people are being put into unseaworthy boats? And how many people are drowning and no one knows about and no one will ever hear from again? The rubber boats are set on fire to stop smugglers using them again. The EU has started to provide training and equipment to the Libyan Coast Guard. But the people that are sent back to Libya find themselves subjected to horrifying abuses, with virtually no support and little chance of returning home. In just 11 hours, with just 3 boats, the Libyan Coast Guard managed to rescue 750 migrants. Now they will go to detention centres which have a history of human rights abuses. I think if the European Union wants migrants to be stopped in Libyan waters, and they're prepared to help the Coast Guard with sponsorship and training, it's also the responsibility then to actually make sure that the centres that they're held in are fit for purpose. The surge in migrants travelling to Europe through Libya came after the revolution the West supported. But the revolution has failed to deliver lasting security, and the country has turned into a slave market for migrants. What I've witnessed here is a humanitarian disaster. Hundreds of thousands of migrants trapped, exploited, with no hope and no one to turn to. There is no international aid organisation operating here with any success. The suffering I have seen here is partly as a result of the West leaving this country after helping to defeat Gaddafi and his regime. But since then, things have got worse for Libya, Europe, and the migrants. Clearly, it would be a monumental task to help this country secure its southern borders. But while the international community sits back and allows the power games to play out here, every day this country slides closer into becoming a failed state. The big question has to be, can we really turn our backs on Libya again?